Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in this video we will be talking about the recently crash tested car, the Kia Carens. So just I am making this video very randomly. So just about 15 to 20 minutes ago, today's 23rd of June and it's 3:30 right now. So around 15-20 minutes ago, the Global and Gap crash tested the very hot selling car, the Kia Carens. So when Kia Carens was launched about 2-3 months ago, I remember the kind of buzz this car created because everybody was very surprised because the kind of value this car was delivering. Kia launched this car at a very attractive price range, and despite launching a car at such attractive price point, Kia managed to offer so many features, including the safety features. Kia Carens base variant come with 6 airbags, ESP, traction control, and all of the stuff. But today, when crash test results announced, it wasn't a big of surprise for people who know about cars, because we knew the double standards Kia company has been applying in Indian markets. The same model scores excellent in foreign markets, in Australian markets, in European markets, but when the Kia launches car in India, they decrease the build quality of the car, and in India the crash test results are very poor. And not just the crash test results, real life accidents also complements the crash test results. We have seen multiple real life accidents of Kia Seltos, Sonet, where the car has performed very pathetically at not a very high speeds accident. For example, 70-80 km/h crash, the car is breaking into two halves and stuff like that. So I personally think that today big shock for me was that how can a car score just 3 stars despite having 6 airbags? So there were still a lot of expectations from Kia Carens. So this shows that how poor built the Kia cars are. Offering safety features does not mean a car is safe. They also have to offer good amount of robustness in their chassis and overall body shell. So as you can see on the screen, Kia has scored just 3 stars with ratings, as you can see on the screen. So 3 stars are also in child protection. So guys, my overall motive of this video was to convey that how Kia is taking steps to fool Indian customers. So for display, they have shown to people, oh yes, we are offering 6 airbags from the base variant. Which company does that? So on the namesake, they are offering safety, but the backstory behind that, they are doing cost cutting in their body shell structure. So offering safety features is definitely secondary. Offering a good build is definitely more important and is the first and foremost step a manufacturer should focus on. And not just Kia. If you also look at the recent crash test results of Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, and Hyundai i20 for that matter, so those are really very disappointing. So basically, it clearly shows the approach of these manufacturers, especially Hyundai and Kia. See, Maruti was So guys, when we talk about Maruti, so yes, Maruti has also been very, Maruti has always been on a back foot when it comes to providing safe cars or a safety rating. But when we talk about Maruti, so Maruti has been very vocal about it, or people who are going to buy a Maruti knows deep down inside that these cars are not very good when it comes to safety, but still they buy it. So mentality of Indian public who is going to buy a Maruti is very clear. Because he knows, see, Maruti has been very vocal that, how can we offer good fuel economy? We can offer good fuel economy when the weight engine has to carry forward is less. So how can we do that? Is by reducing the weight of this overall body structure. So, but when we talk about Hyundai and Kia, so there are a couple of false claims that companies openly making. For example, Hyundai is advertising Creta by displaying that Hyundai chassis is so strong that it can withhold the weight of two giant African elephants. And when the crash test rating are made available, Hyundai's Creta is scoring just 3 stars, or if we say 2 stars, then also we won't be wrong, because it is crossing 2 stars just by margin. It has scored just 8.01 points, which is just the entry of 3 star range. So these false claims definitely speaks a lot about the approaches of these companies, that how these companies are trying to fool Indian public openly. If a manufacturer is not taking Indian public so lightly and not offering a good build, I think we Indians should really discourage those manufacturers, because I just don't understand how a company can place such double standards. The same model they launch in international markets, they offer great safety rating, and the car meets all the crash test rating. But when they launch in India, they know that Indian publics are very are not very sensitive towards these aspects, and it's a bit easier to fool Indian public, you know, because India में एक बात चलती है, जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. So this thing is definitely Kia and Hyundai are taking advantage of this line. And I personally feel that it's also the fault of Indian customers, because the kind of response Indian customers gave to these products, you know, yesterday only we came across that Kia Sonet manages to sell around 150,000 units in India, which is definitely a lot. So the kind of response these companies get, so this fact that Indian customers love features encourages these companies to, you know, take step further and keep doing cost cutting in the build. So we have to, you know, understand the fact that if a manufacturer is able to offer such a huge list, such a substantial list of features at such an attractive price point, there is definitely some catch here. How are they able to, you know, offer so long features, fix their cost in providing those features, and also generate a good profit margin for them? It means they are definitely doing cost cutting in some other aspect which is not visible upfront. And what is that aspect? It does that build quality. So definitely, you know, it really hurts for all the people who are associated with automobiles, or all the people who know, people like me who love and enjoys the overall concepts of cars. It really hurts that you know, hurts to see the tactics of these manufacturers and how they fool Indian public. So it really disappoints. For example, when Kia Carens was launched earlier in this year, I still remember the kind of buzz, this special buzz this car was able to create, and people were like crazy when they got to know the kind of offering Kia has to offer in this car. So definitely, when Indian audience is, you know, really wooed, if this is the right word, or, you know, if I say Kia and Hyundai wins the hearts of Indian customers just by providing features, so definitely Indian customers are at a big fault, because acceptance gives these companies power to, you know, hurt them more. If you give power to somebody to hurt you, they will definitely hurt you. So definitely it's a fault of Indian public. Also, the Secretary General of Global NCAP has mentioned about the fact that Kia is playing double standards, and the same cars are scored very nicely in crash test when they are launched in foreign markets, but the same cars score very poor in India. So yes, definitely from all this instance, we got to know that safety features are not just enough to determine the overall safety of the car. Build quality definitely plays an important role, because if Kia Carens is not able to score good despite having 6 airbags, so this is a good proof that there is a huge compromise in build quality of the car, and cost cutting has been made in the build quality. We have to understand that Kia Sonet and Hyundai Venue, crash tests of these cars have not yet been conducted. But obviously, if they are elder siblings, the Kia Seltos and the Hyundai Creta, if they are scoring such poorly, there is no chance that these cars, obviously, the approach of the company to all the cars is very similar. So if obviously build quality of Kia Sonet and Hyundai Venue will also score 2 or 3 stars only. So it hurts when, you know, good cars are being ignored, and then eventually those companies which are, you know, offering quality have no choice but to exit the Indian market. So this brings us to another point, that how dynamic is this Indian automobile market. So companies who are selling cars in India knows that, you know, Indian audience want everything. So but when those companies are providing good quality products, for example Ford, Skoda, Volkswagen, Mahindra and Tata, they are doing such an excellent company. So guys, if these companies are not encouraged right now, they will also be compelled to leave Indian market, because you have to understand that these companies has fixed cost which they have to apportion to their sales. So if they are not generating sales, they don't have any choice but to, you know, wind up their operations. That's the reason Ford also thought not to invest further in the market, and it's better for them to leave only, because Indians will buy garbage only. So definitely, what is the use? This is what Toyota is also doing. Toyota also understands that there is no point in, you know, launching new cars. So what they are doing is they are launching rebadged version of Maruti Suzuki cars only. So definitely Indian automobile market is heading very down, and it's a dark day for Indian automobile market. So my only request to you guys is, you know, look behind the bar, look behind the visual which company has created in terms of features, sidetrack features for once, and look at the other important aspect, that how safe is the car, how robust is the car. And we shall thank our Indian manufacturers, Tata, Mahindra. They are offering some excellent cars which are very strong, very good in build, and those are also translated in terms of real life crash test, how good the Nexon performs, how good the XUV 300 performs, how good is the Punch, just the entry level segment, which is just 5 or 6 lakh rupees car with the entry segment, is scoring so good in terms of safety. So yes, definitely my only objective of this video is to create awareness, and even if 1 or 2 families are influenced by this video and ignore these brands and ignore these Kia and Hyundai garbage and opt for a safer cars, for example Tata and Mahindra, Skoda, Volkswagen, so I think my purpose of creating this video will be fulfilled. I remember how Mahindra launched Marazzo with so much hope, and the target was Marazzo was to provide a proper 7-seater without any compromise in safety and other aspects, because Mahindra saw that what is offering in Artiga is budget segment 7-seaters, but there was no sense of quality at all. Engine was also a bit underpowered, so Mahindra launched a very, very capable, very nice 7-seater, but like Indian public, good products are not valued here, and similarly Marazzo face a lot of heat, and eventually Mahindra is on the verge of discontinuation. Nobody is buying Mahindra Marazzo, but what an excellent product. 4-star build quality, lot of space, very robust car, very nice engine. Yes, there was a bit of turbo lag, but really it really hurts when such excellent products are ignored and such garbage of Hyundai and Kia is purchased by the Indian public. It definitely hurts. So last but not the least, we have to thank Global NCAP agency for conducting so many crash tests and displaying the true picture and exposing these cheap tactics used by these companies. So these Global NCAP, all the people at the Global NCAP deserves a huge round of applause. We really got to appreciate themselves and request them that they should carry on conducting crash tests of different cars and keep showing us the reality and create more and more awareness and show those companies that Indian market is not fool. Those companies cannot come and show double standards here. Indian customers are well aware than any other market in this world, and we deserve safe and well built cars. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it got a bit long and I got carried away a bit, but thank you so much for watching this video.